Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a kind of best of unboxing. Some of the things that have been sent to me in my recent unboxings. So like things that I've received, but I didn't actually show you guys unboxing them. Like I didn't do a traditional unboxing video where I kind of open up all the packages on camera for you. And rather than just unboxing stuff, I thought I would actually show you guys things that I've already tried out. Some of the things I haven't, like I'm going to try them out for the first time. Some things I've purchased myself. I'm going to be able to give you guys a feedback right away what I think of them, because a lot of the products I have tried out and I've already tested them and all that. So I can kind of already give you guys reviews on a lot of things that were sent. I've been kind of thinking of changing my what's in my mailbox PO unboxing series. I talked about that in a recent video actually on my vlog channel. So if you haven't gone and subscribed to my vlog channel, then well, what are you waiting for? I talked about my thoughts on unboxing videos in general. And I don't want to get too much into it in here because I already kind of talked about it. So if you want to see my thoughts on that, go and check out that other video. I will also link it below here in the info bar. Wanting to distance myself a little bit from how unboxing videos are done nowadays on YouTube. I feel like the way that a lot of people present them now, it really is a turnoff to me. So I want to find maybe a new way how to do PR hauls, unboxings and stuff, because I still want to be transparent. I still want you guys to know that a lot of this stuff is sent to me, but I want to present them maybe in a different way. So I would love it if you guys in the comments gave me feedback on if you like this style of video better, or if you prefer the traditional unboxings where I'm just showing you guys stuff. I've already used all these products, and well, some of them I haven't, some of them are new, but I will show you them on my face, and the things that I have tried out, I can already give you guys feedback. So I've got tons of stuff in this one. I've got stuff from NARS. I've got from the new Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder collab. I've got Smashbox. I have some V's Art, some L'Oreal, NYX. So I've got just a whole variety of things in many different price points. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy it. This came, I think, yesterday, and I was floored. Oh my God, is this reality? This is crazy. So I got the most amazing package by Makeup Forever. And I am going to be using this in this video, so this is not just like, oh, look at me. The Artist Face Color with Jessie J, where you can basically customize your own face products. So like blush, highlight, and contouring shades. You can customize your own shades in a palette. I just want to show you guys this, what they sent me. Actually can't even show this to you guys. Look at this. They have sent me all the products that are released with their new palette system. I don't even know what to say when I receive these packages. Like, I am so beyond grateful, you know, when brands feel like they want to send me things like this. Thank you so much to Makeup Forever. You can basically pick your own highlighter, your own sculpting product, and your own blush, or whatever. You can pick like 2 blushes and a highlighter, whatever you want. You can buy basically the palette, and then you can stick your own whatever combination that you want in here. I think this whole system of customizing is really the way forward. This is why I'm often disappointed with like contouring palettes and like blush palettes and stuff, because there's often in palettes that are preset, there's products or like there's shades in there that either don't suit my skin or I just don't like them and I wouldn't use them anyway. Such a waste of money. So this is so awesome because you can really just pick your own. It comes in skin tones for every like variation out there. They go from really, really dark to really light. There are 34 shades in total. So there's 6 highlighters, 10 sculpting products, and 18 blushes. And I will definitely be using that in this video. So I'm first going to start off with the Too Faced primer spray. This is the Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. I haven't really used this much for a setting spray because it's a little bit sticky, but it works great as a primer because of that sort of slightly sticky base. And I actually really like this. It feels so much lighter. So for foundation, I'm gonna be using a product by NYX. This is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. They have sent me their entire range, which again is amazing. Thank you so much to NYX. Caters to so many different skin tones, like from really, really dark to almost paper white. And I think it's amazing that more brands are starting to, you know, create more shade range. These look like little droppers. You know, there's a lot of foundations that have this dropper system. I use my palette, but you can just put this directly, I don't know, on your face maybe. I mixed 2 shades. So that's also really cool, is if you're in between shades, you can like mix different colors together. 5 and number 4. Mix that on the palette. It's really, really like watery, liquidy. It gives like really nice coverage. A good medium coverage. You can definitely build it up. The more you apply, the heavier the coverage is. But you could also thin it down, like if you add it to a moisturizer or something like that, you could make your own tinted moisturizer with it. I have worn this once and I was actually like pleasantly surprised. I do think you need a beauty blender or a sponge. Actually came with, hang on, it actually came with a sponge like this. This is the NYX sponge. I forgot to use it for this video, but I have used the NYX sponges before and I think they're really, really good. It doesn't look good with just the brush. It looks kind of streaky when you just use the brush. So I have my foundation on and I just did a little bit of concealing. For powder, I'm gonna be using the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. Kind of a yellowish cast to it, which I wish it was a little bit more neutral in tone. It's not as yellow as like a banana powder, but there is definitely like a yellow tone to this. Leaves the skin looking like really silky. Now, it's a little bit hard to like use this as a palette. I will take these out and put them into a palette. All right, so I'm actually gonna start off with the lightest contouring shade in that giant Send Out. Wow. This is great, a great contouring color for really fair skin. I'm actually gonna go dip back in here because that's where I have it because it's so giant. Oh my God, finally a contouring product for really, really light skin. And there's, you know, contouring products in here for really, really dark skin as well. Oh, I really like it. I feel like these ones are not as cool toned as some other, like I have a contouring product by Inglot, which is a lot more cool toned. Like there's almost like a grayish kind of shadow. Cool to neutral. There is a little bit of a cool tone, but it's definitely not like grayish. All right, so for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using a palette. Now, this was not sent to me. This is something I bought myself off Beautylish. This is the Vizart palette. This is the Dark Matte palette. You guys know I absolutely love the neutral matte, and I've had this one for a while. I use it all the time. It's pretty much with me on every trip that I go on. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but it's already like, you know, there's little indents in every little color, every color in here. And I was so impressed with the quality of this that I decided to get the dark matte, and this is just such a great companion. These are just such great companion palettes, like the neutrals, and then you have like a few muted pops of color. I mean, there's definitely more colorful shades in this one, but they're not like bright. I don't know, I've just been using these 2 palettes in combination. I don't even really look at my other palettes at the moment. I mean, I don't know if it's just a phase right now. Whenever I'm like, oh, I have to go do my eye makeup, I pull out these 2 palettes, put them in front of me, and I've got everything I need. They're just so good. You know, I know they're expensive, and you know, when you go see the price, these are like $80 or something like that, but these products, first of all, are made in France. They're not made in China. That's something I really value. I just do not like made in China makeup. I'm sorry. The blendability of these matte eyeshadows are just unbeatable. I think these are my absolute favorite matte eyeshadow formula. For me, it's worth the price because honestly, this is just one palette that I reach for all the time. And now that I have this one, I know I will, you know, use this one a lot. So first, I actually do go in with the neutral matte palette. This shade is like my perfect sort of starting the look off shade. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this peach color from the dark matte palette. Kind of like an orangey peach shade. And they're just so easy to work with. There's almost no fallout, easy to blend, like I said, really, really pigmented. I mean, I'm using a really light brush. You don't need like a crazy sticky eyeshadow base for these to work. And then I really love this color in here. You could probably get similar colors from other brands. These are not, you know, the most unique shades or anything, but where they really outshine other brands is, I feel like, the formula. For blending out, I usually go back to the neutral mattes and I use this shade and the shade. I kind of mix these 2 together on my brush and then just go right underneath the brow. So on the lid, I'm gonna do a total throwback. The original Naked palette by Urban Decay. I'm gonna go in with Half Baked. I want to know from you guys who have the original Naked palette, like the first one, do you still use it? Or is it something that is just like sitting in your closet or your makeup space and you never reach for it? Vote in the poll right now. I just did a little bit of black liquid eyeliner, just like a winged liner. I haven't done that in so long. Now this is the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic. That's what it's called here in Europe. Anyway, I've heard so much about this mascara that it's like so great. I wanted to have my first try here on camera. The brush is like kind of similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Maybe it's a little bit smaller than the Better Than Sex, which is good because I feel like that mascara brush is really, really big. I'm liking how buildable it is. Like, it's not super wet, but it doesn't dry. Like some mascaras, they dry so fast that they get clumpy. It does make my lashes look really good. Like, so far, I think it's a good mascara. I wanted to show you some things that were sent to me by Clarence. Did want to show these to you guys, even though I know I said I'm not going to do unboxing, but this just came, I think, yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to try these products out, but I can't wait. They sent me some beautiful face masks. So there's 3. There's SOS Comfort, SOS Pure, and SOS Hydra. This is from their anti-aging line. This is the Super Restorative Instant Lift Serum Mask, replenishing and immediate radiance. So I think this is for people over 50, they said. So I'm probably a little bit too young for it, but you know, heck no, I'm gonna just try it out anyways. And then they did send me some lovely makeup products. Number 754 Deep Red Lipstick, and I am so tempted to use it for this tutorial because it's so gorgeous. Like, this color is the perfect berry tone, like red berry tone, super creamy. There's also a mascara in here, which I really want to try. It's the Mascara Super Volume. I really do like the Clarins mascaras. The Graphic Ink Liner. It's a felt tip liner, and then there's like a ball in there inside here to mix up the product. Eyeshadows in here that come in little pots, and these are the Ombre Matte Cream to Powder Matte Eyeshadows. It looks like a cream. This is the navy blue shade. It's Midnight Blue, number 10. Creamy, but then when you apply it, it's like a powder. They're sort of more lighter in pigmentation because Clarins caters to a slightly older demographic. Their eyeshadows, I feel like, are a little bit more sheer, especially their clientele. They probably don't want like the Instagram makeup with like super pigmentation, you know what I mean? Thank you so much to Clarins for sending that, and I did want to show that. All right, so also in that package by Clarins, there was a lip liner in there, and I'm going to use that in this tutorial, and this is the lip liner pencil number 06 Red. Oh my god, it glides on like butter. So that lip pencil just glides on super smooth, like intense pigmentation. Honestly, I could just fill in my lips with this pencil and call it a day. I wanted to use a product by NARS. They have released these new liquid lipsticks, and they are called the Power Matte Lip Pigments. There is a beautiful red in here, just a gorgeous red. It's called Light My Fire. What I actually wore in Austria on my trip with Daniel Wellington, I wore this one, the bright red one. And so many of you guys asked me what lipstick I was wearing in that video. So this is only the only like red product that I took with me for my lips. The formula is really different than other liquid lipsticks I've tried. They're super liquidy, like they're really, really runny. I actually like that because when you put it on your lips, it's so thin but super pigmented, so it doesn't feel like you have that heavy layer of like a thick liquid lipstick. This one, you basically can't feel it. It just feels like nothing. So I'm going to apply this and just so you guys can see the beautiful color. The applicator is very precise. They're so pigmented, like I didn't even really have to redip at all. They do set, so they look matte when they've kind of dried down, but they do not dry down completely. So they're not one of those liquid lipsticks that you put on and then it doesn't kiss off. So it does continue to kiss off like on a glass or, you know, whatever. So if you want one that really sets and doesn't move and doesn't budge, like, you know, you need to go for a different brand, maybe like Anastasia Beverly Hills. But the thing is, I really don't like to wear those for a long time because, you know, the ones that set that you can feel them on your lips. I just find those types of lip products super uncomfortable. And also you can't really reapply them very well. They look very cakey if you do a second layer. When you want to reapply, you have to like remove the whole thing and start fresh. Like it just looks terrible when you apply a second layer. Versus these ones from NARS, they don't set completely, so you might still get a little bit of transferal. but they're way more comfortable to wear. Like they just feel like I don't even really feel that. And what I love about these is that you can do a second layer, so you can touch up like after you've had a meal or something, you can do a second layer and it doesn't look totally wonky. It looks really nice and fresh again. I love these. Like I think these are absolutely fantastic. They also did send me a couple of the lip liners with them. The new foundation, they came out with a stick foundation, the NARS Velvet Matte Foundation Sticks. And I was very curious about this. They did send me it in the correct shade in Mont Blanc. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the NARS Sheer Glow, and the color match of this one is phenomenal. For me, the same color in the foundation stick was spot on. And I actually did try this out. I wore this at the event in Austria for the evening event there. We had a nice dinner there. So it's like a creamy formula. You can just like paint it on, and then I used a damp beauty sponge, like a beauty blender sponge, to just blend it out. It looked beautiful when it was on. It has a matte finish, but it has like that velvety matte finish, so it looked absolutely gorgeous. There's actually like this sponge on the other side, which I guess you could use that to blend it out. I didn't actually use this side. I think this is kind of useless, to be honest, because it's just so small. I mean, it would take you forever to blend it out with that side. The product looked absolutely beautiful. When I had it on, I was like, oh my God, this looks amazing. I was so disappointed because it just did not last on me. I wanted to just test it out by itself, so I wasn't wearing a primer because I don't always wear a primer. So just as a disclaimer, it's not like I wear a primer every single time I put on foundation, and it just rubbed off. When I came back, like I put it on for dinner, and then we had dinner, and then I came back to my hotel room at like 10:30 or something. So it wasn't even on like the whole day. It was just like really an evening function, and it had basically rubbed off so many areas of my face. It had rubbed off the forehead. It had rubbed completely off my nose and chin. I love the Sheer Glow, like I said, and that one really lasts like so long on me. It looks good, but this one just completely did not stand up to wear. Thank you nonetheless, NARS, for sending me that. So time to do blush and highlighter, and I am gonna go back in with that giant Makeup Forever palette. This would be like kind of hilarious if I kept it in here, and every time I'm like, let's do blush in a tutorial, it'd be like, all right, let me just get my blush color here. This one is a little bit more cool tone, this is more warm toned, and there's like shimmers and mattes and satins and everything. It's so pretty. I'm gonna mix a little bit of this with a little bit of this. Oh my God, so beautiful. Love that color. It's like a peach and a sort of a tan color. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder highlighter. This came out with the new collaboration. However, this color, or this compact, is actually from last year's collaboration, but they re-released this highlighter with the current collab, so I guess they like re-promoted it or whatever. When I looked at this color, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. It looks really dark on me. It's kind of like a goldeny with like a cool mauve undertone. Really unique color. Oh, it's actually really pretty. It is really pretty, but it is available again with the current collaboration. Oh my God, it's really pretty. At first I thought, you know, it kind of reminds me of actually a highlighter that I have at Makeup Geek that I think it's called Luster. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. I just popped on some false lashes, but I did wanted to show you guys a couple more things that I was sent that I'm really into. Smashbox sent me out some really lovely lip products, the Legendary Liquid Pigments. So they come in two different like formulations. One is like a cream formulation, which are these three, and these two are like the exact same packaging, but they have a metallic, like a bold metallic finish. And these are called the Be Legendary Liquid Metals. The liquid metals are the metallic finish, and the liquid pigments are the ones without the chrome finish. I don't know, these are hard to describe. So the chromey ones, I have tried this one. It's so beautiful, Crimson Chrome. These are like really intense glosses. Apply beautifully, like they're not messy and goopy. They're not those like super thick, messy glosses. They just have this beautiful metallic sheen, as you can see. So those are the metal ones. Now they don't set, these ones don't set. They're not like those metallic ones that set and they're dry. They're kind of like really pigmented, something between a lipstick and a gloss. And then the liquid pigments, these are just gorgeous as well. This one is called Pink These are similar as in like super, super pigmented glosses, but again, not super thick and goopy and like really heavy. They don't dry down to like a total matte texture, but they're very comfortable and they're very long lasting on the lips. Like I have worn these even without liner, like they kind of stay put. So I really like these new lip products by Smashbox, so check those out. And then also Body Shop sent me something from their seasonal range. So they've come out with a Halloween collection with body butters and like body products. And this one is the one that came out especially for Halloween, and it's vanilla pumpkin. Oh, like it's very festive in that kind of orange color. There is a pumpkin on it, but then there's like a little bit of Christmas decor. So it kind of is like an in-between thing. You could definitely, you know, use this for Christmas time as well. Oh my God, this smells so good. This smells like one of those Bath and Body Works like pumpkin candles with the spicy notes, like slightly spicy notes to it. And then the vanilla makes it really rich and creamy. Oh my God, I wish this was like a permanent thing. This is so yummy. They sent me the body butter and the hand cream. So thank you so much for sending that, Body Shop. I absolutely love it. All right, so at the end, I'm going to use a product by Pixi. This is the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. This has rose water and green tea. There goes pretty too much. It comes out fairly fine, but I feel like it could be maybe a little bit finer. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think my makeup looks really nice today. So that I think speaks volumes of all the products that I used. And I really want to get your guys' feedback on how you like this video in comparison to my traditional unboxing videos where I just like show stuff like here's this, here's this. Honestly, I feel like this one you probably get more feedback on the products right away. Even though I haven't showed you like everything I've been sent, sometimes I'm sent things that I'm just not into from brands that I'm like not really interested in, and I don't even know how I got on their PR list. Like I didn't actively contact them or something, or they didn't actively contact me. I just like get something from a brand and I'm just like, okay, I have no idea like how you got my address. I don't know. I don't want to be a platform for all these brands just to feel like this is just an advertising space. You know what I mean? So I just want to show you guys things that I'm really into. Let me know in the poll right now. You can vote if you prefer the traditional sort of unboxing videos or this kind of video. Click that little eye in the corner. You can do it on your mobile device as well. I mean, ultimately it will be my decision what I do, but it kind of helps me to understand what you guys want to see. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I will see you guys very soon.